Welcome to Lot 76 Cars, and I'm going to show you a way to buy all those automotive unicorns you always wanted. So step one, let's open up the AutoScout24 website and look what vehicles are available in the whole of Europe. Known as the Fiat Ritmo or Strada in some markets, this is the version that SEAT produced themselves in Spain. It's the SEAT Ronda 1.5 GLX and it's in Spain. €6,500 will get you this velour upholstered loveliness. The plastics have held up well by the look of it and it looks in fantastic condition. Still fancying a Fiat instead? Well, here's a perfect example of a Fiat 131 Mirafiori, which actually is located in Austria. €8,990 will get you this car. It doesn't even have head restraints, so it's pretty basic specification, but it's in lovely condition again. Still fancy a Fiat, but want something a bit quicker? Here's a two-door Fiat 131 2-litre racing. And it actually says in the text, it's a single owner from new. Okay, it's €21,000, but find another one. We might not have known it at the time, but this Renault Espace, and this is a lovely Phase 1 Matra-built version from 1989, really was a game changer, and just €2,495 will win you this particular car. It's located in the Netherlands, so not quite as far to go as some of the others, and it looks to be in pretty reasonable condition. Perhaps the lesser known of the platform sharing executive Alfa 164 and Saab 9000 is the final partner of that trio, the Fiat Croma. This is a Croma 2-litre IE and it's based in Italy, not surprisingly, and it's in pretty good order. Look at that fantastic rainbow trim. Reminds me of the Lancia Delta I drove a while ago. And €3,000, so under £3,000, well under, that looks like a pretty good buy to me. Now there are unicorns and unicorns, and this is the single Renault R14 that I managed to find in the whole of Europe. This particular one is not surprisingly located in France, and it seems to have held up to the years pretty well. Look at the interior. The interior is in lovely condition, isn't it? What a fantastic little car. An Opel Ascona, still too ordinary for you? Well, have a look in Germany and you might find this Pullman version, which appears to have passed the strict TÜV test, so it's obviously been welded in the right places, and it is in one piece. What an interesting looking car. I guess you could use it for weddings. Failing that, you could certainly take it to the odd car show. Interesting. The car that gave us the Mark I Cavalier is the Opel Ascona, and this Berliner Ascona, also located in Germany, is yours for a not inconsiderable €12,900. But in fairness, it does look in lovely condition and the colour is really of its time. It's pretty clean, both in the boot and under the bonnet, and I think, to be honest with you, that looks like a possible show winner. Please can somebody buy this Verdi Matisse Alfa Sud 5M. 5M, it's a 5-speed manual, unusual in the day. I really want this car. It reminds me of the white Alfa Sud 5M my mum had briefly when I was a boy. And this one appears to be in lovely condition. The only alteration I can see to the standard spec looks to be that rear spoiler, but apart from that, it looks in fantastic order. And it's a relatively early car as well. Being produced for just 3 years, this Alfa 90 is a rare car. It debuted in the 1984 Turin Motor Show, pitched above the Giulietta and below the Alfa 6, both of which were soon replaced after its launch. It wasn't a particular success and it's a real rarity these days. One notable design feature is the front spoiler, which according to the brochure, yes, I have a copy of the brochure here, which is probably easy to find in the car, is the first floating spoiler. Well, you'll have to judge whether it's worth buying it for that, but it's certainly in good condition. If you're not looking to spend quite so much, why not have a look at this very economical Volkswagen Jetta Mark I, a 1.6 diesel GL, and located in Italy by the look of it. Actually, it probably represents quite good value, and they're a rare car these days. Get the piggy bank open and €7,590 will buy you this fantastic Honda Accord hatchback located in Austria. What a lovely condition. There can't be too many of them left that look like that, can there? A somewhat newer Accord is this 2-litre XI. I think that's possibly a four-wheel drive sedan, and that's located in France. It does look in fantastic condition. Look at those velour seats. Just €850 will buy this Citroën CX-2000, although it does look like a project, to be fair. Who doesn't love a Citroën GSA? The replacement to the GS. This vehicle's located in Italy. It is £7,600, but that interior is alone worth some of the asking price. Look at the condition under the bonnet. It's a really, really tidy car. Love those fantastic closed centre steel wheels, and even has still the parcel shelf in place. What a car. Styled by Bertone, but not sold in right-hand drive markets, is this fantastic Volvo 262. If your idea of fun is driving around West London shouting, "Get your trousers on, you're nicked," this is the car for you. It's a Ford Granada Mark 1 2-litre automatic located in Germany at a very reasonable €4,750. Mark 1 Escort prices have gone through the roof, so this particular Ford Escort 940 Deluxe located in Italy actually looks like a bargain at £4,499. I'm not sure what the 940 Deluxe badging indicates, but I'm sure that would be a very tidy car with some light restoration and unlikely to suffer too much rust. Show us more Japanese cars, I hear you cry. Well, here's a Mazda Capella 616 Super Deluxe. I don't know much about them, but I do like the paint colour. For just €1,650, you can get into this Daihatsu Charade 1 litre. Doesn't it look in fantastic condition? It's not so far away in the Netherlands as well. The exterior shots don't appear to show a car with much rust, and the interior looks really nice as well. You'd certainly be a surefire hit at the Festival of the Unexceptional this year. This Mark 1 Seat Ibiza 1200 for €1,500 looks to be a bargain. This was allegedly the design from Giugiaro for the second generation Golf that was rejected by VW but taken on by Seat. It looks to be a pretty solid car. Why not have a holiday in the sun in Mallorca, and instead of coming back with a straw donkey, pick yourself up a Saab 99. This looks to be in really good order, particularly the paintwork, and doesn't appear to have suffered too many problems with the lacquer. And look at that blue interior, it's lovely, isn't it? If you still haven't found what you're looking for, try this Dacia 1310 based on the Renault 12, although it's an expensive €5,500. Was this the first hatchback ever, or was it the Renault 5? I don't know, but this Fiat 127, based in Italy, is in fantastic condition, and for €2,200, can you really go wrong at that price? The Renault 21 Turbo is a bit of a forgotten sports saloon car. We all remember the Cosworth Sierras, but €8,300 will buy this lovely example, rare example, of this vehicle, which is located in Germany. Whilst the Renault 25 did come to the UK, I'm not sure it came in the limousine format, which has this fantastic rear legroom, lovely leather trim, and certainly will be worth a punt. A brand that's now gone from the UK but produced some fantastic sports cars is Mitsubishi. This Mitsubishi Starion 2-litre turbo located in Spain looks like it's relatively rust-free. Yes, it's €10,990, but quite honestly, could you find another one in this condition? The wheels look in pretty good condition as well, and certainly in terms of the overall paint condition, there doesn't appear to be too much in the way of lacquer peel. I love that interior, don't you? From the very early days of Toyota's entry into the European market is this Toyota Corona. €1,800 will buy this 1966 restoration example. Certainly the interior doesn't look too bad, it would benefit by a clean-up, but of course there is a bit of rust there as well. That's a Mini, I hear you cry. Well, it is, but it's an Innocenti Mini. And this particular Mini, like all Innocentis, has a lot of detail differences from the Minis that we've got in the UK, but it is €13,500. Back to a Japanese theme, €15,000 will buy you this Nissan/Datsun Laurel C130. I don't think I've ever seen one in the flesh, not sure if it came to the UK, although the later cars did. Now, I don't believe the Subaru Leone came to the UK, but it certainly came to Europe, and it was a relative hit in the USA. I think that the price here, €29,950, reflects the fact that this is probably a pretty rare car these days, although it does look in fantastic order, I'll give you that. A bit of a left field choice here, a Zastava Yugo Corral 55. This one's based in Austria and it is €6,000, so it's not the bargain of the day, but certainly it will be a rare one as well. Still not rare enough for you? Well, let's have a look. We've got a Wartburg 311, which is based in Germany. €5,000 will buy you this example. Looks like it needs a bit of restoration. The paintwork's not ideal. There's a little bit of rust there as well. But actually, from a distance at least, it looks reasonably solid, doesn't it? And you certainly have the only one in your street. Although coupe Lancia Gammas survive in greater numbers, the Lancia Gamma Berliner is a rare one, although sold in the UK. Most have suffered from rust. This particular car does look to be in good order. I do like the fastback styling and that fantastic hooded binnacle. I'm not sure how easy it would be to get parts for these days. I can imagine that would be a challenge. Next is a fantastic example of the Lancia Beta. Unfortunately, its image was tarnished in the UK, possibly unfairly, over rust issues, but it is actually a very nice car to drive, certainly according to some of the YouTube tests of these. It actually looks to be in superb order and, given it's in Italy, should be relatively rust-free. You fancy something Korean? Well, based on the Mazda 121 from the early days of Kia is this Kia Pride 1300 GLX located in the Netherlands. But look, it's just €750. It has to be worth more than that in parts, doesn't it? And it actually doesn't look that bad. And again, definitely you get entry into a lot of shows this year with a car like that. Based on the Fiat 121 is this Seat Marbella for €1,800, which looks pretty decent value. Interior looks in good condition. The only thing I would bear in mind is it does look to have been converted to LPG, which has taken up quite a lot of the boot space. So do bear that in mind if you're buying a car from Italy. LPG was extremely popular at one time. Based on the Golf, I believe, from the early days of the ownership by VW of Seat, is this 1.8 CL Toledo for €2,300. It looks to be in good order and again a rare car in the UK in this condition. That's a VW Polo, I hear you cry. In actual fact, no, it's an Audi 50 GLS based in Antwerp in Belgium. €12,500 will get you this very rare car. Although sold as a Polo in a number of markets, I think including the UK, in Europe it was mainly sold as the Audi 50, which is what it was designed to be, the first small Audi. I hope you enjoyed the examples that I picked out from the Auto Scout website. Good luck finding your own classic. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.